We have patiently waited for 6 months for this day, for this 4-time national qualifier to have a shot at a $1 million payoff.
Well, I've gotten to see quite a few guys get on for $1 million. And, you know, pressure, it's man-made and it's self-inflicted. And so RC's he's been around. He ought to know how to compartmentalize the pressure and just go out there like he's on a practice horse and let it roll just like he was just riding here at a jackpot.
From Hat Creek, California, this is RC Landingham.
So RC still has to earn this thing. He's got to make a top 3 ride in order to advance to the Triple Crown round, and then he's got to make another great ride to beat the rest of the field. And can it happen? Absolutely. Will it happen? That remains to be seen.
He's been followed around for months, and now the time has finally hit. Question is, does he have enough to get out of this showdown round to get in there? It's not his yet.
Let's go!
Really good start. Boy, he's taking it to him. Stay hooked, RC.
Wow.
Really good ride. Degree of difficulty was pretty high on that horse, but he didn't phase RC.
So
this is what we've been seeing all year.
Yeah, don't get too carried away. He just needs to be in the top 3. Doesn't need to be first. But I believe looking at it, they're going to put him into first place. So 84.5. And what does this mean? Well, in that Triple Crown round, the #1 man coming in gets to pick his horse.
Man, that was good. That was a clutch ride.
Handful winning RC. More than I thought. Well, he kind of leveled out at the end. 4 from 5 seconds.
8 seconds closer to getting on one bareback horse for $1 million.
What am I picking?
Night Delta, Freckled Frog, Obsessive Nightlife.
Freckled Frog.
Man, RC is looking like RC always does. He's looking great, and he rode really good. He got on a strong horse called Uncapped. Chad Rutherford asked him what he's going to pick, and he said Freckled Frog. And I was talking to Bobby Mote earlier. Bobby asked me what the pick in the 3-man was, and I said I'd pick Freckled Frog, and that's what RC was going to pick. So, you know, I have a good feeling about this, and I think he's going to walk away with a lot of money, and I'm excited for him.
He said win, lose, or draw. Whether it goes the way he wants to tonight or something out of his control happens and it doesn't, it's not going to affect who he is. You know, he's got a history of overcoming adversity, and, you know, all of those challenges have been setting him up for a moment like this. And this is what it comes down to. You don't capitalize in a moment like this without having lived through some really tough stuff.
Yeah, and let's don't lose sight of where we are. He's still got to earn it. He's still got to beat 2 other contenders. Dean Thompson will be first. Mason Clements will be second. It'll be interesting to see how this all turns out in the bareback riding.
Watch this. It starts with a good spur out, and he's ahead of this horse every single jump. You cannot fault Dean's ride. 86.5, and he sets it off pretty tough.
As we get set now for our second man in the bareback riding, looking for a shot to unseat not only Dean Thompson, but also put an end to RC Landingham's run of 3 majors in a row.
This horse is going to go down the fence, and he's not going to go around Dean right here. That's 79.5, and now we come down to RC. And this is what all the anticipation's been building up. This is the moment right here that we've all been waiting for. He's got a great horse, this Freckled Frog. I'm looking for RC just to slide up, hit his rigging, and nod his head.
Where we could be handing out $1 million. He's got to be 87 points. If RC Landingham can put an 87-point ride together, he could be $1 million richer.
Wow, and he does his job right there. He does his job and leaves it up to the judges. This is an excellent ride. Horse reared out of there. Good spur out, just like we talked. And he does not waste this opportunity.
Yeah, but I tell you what,
and we got $1 million winner.
89.5 points for RC Landingham. He's going to win the $1 million. Big thanks to Lazy Ranch and Arena, unprecedented in the rodeo world. And I can't imagine what's going through his mind. I can't imagine what his wife's doing. I know she's on the sidelines. They've got their kiddo as well. R.C. Landingham had a game plan. He came in here, executed it. He's going to win $1 million, Bobby.
Wow, this is unbelievable. I'm so happy for him. He did his job. You know, people don't realize how much pressure was on him. It's one thing if you just found out 30 minutes ago that you're going to ride one for $1 million, but he's known since July, and he's had camera crews following him around, and he hasn't let it phase him. You know, he's a tough competitor, and he took full advantage of this opportunity, and I could not be prouder.
Kind of taking it all in still. I don't know what to do with $1 million.
I'll show you. RC and I both have fought really hard for this day. It's been a struggle. It's been a fight, and I've tried to always keep his mind right. Is what my job was to do, is keep him positive and make sure there was something out there that made him want to keep going.
It's been just a long day, just today. I mean, a lot of little things get in your head, and I just kind of went with my gut feeling, and it worked out. I ended up winning the first round, and then after that, it was kind of a weight off my shoulders, and then I got to pick the one I wanted in the 3-man, and I just kind of relaxed a little bit. Just knew I had to do my job, and that's how it went.
6 rides. 6 rides. 6 times 8 is 48. 48, less than a minute of his life in violent competition, don't get me wrong, but 6 competitive efforts, over $1 million. And that's what the WCRA is trying to do. Less can be more. We have 3 major events a year. RC competes 6 times and has the potential to win more. That's what the WCRA and the Triple Crown Rodeo is all about.